Okay guys, BJ Stewart here with you, KetoBeyond60.com, Facebook and on YouTube. Appreciate all of you who go there and watch the videos and subscribe. Some folks send me suggestions and comments and so forth. One of the questions I've got was, when did I learn to cook? Well, I'm 61 now. My mother taught me how to cook when I was 8 years old. She said that her and my dad worked a lot, they weren't home a lot, and so when I got home from school, she taught me how to open a can of soup, make some soup, a grilled cheese sandwich, and that kind of thing, scramble some eggs, make me an egg sandwich. So I learned how to cook when I was 8, and just learned over the years. So what I'm going to do here today, tonight, is I'm going to make some crackers. Okay, and these crackers are fairly easy to make. What I've done so far to save y'all some time is I took 12 ounces of chicken breast. Now this is a breast from a bird that I made chicken broth with. Also took the dark meat of this bird and made some chicken salad. So had several meals, made 8 pints of chicken broth with this bird, made 2 meals of chicken salad with it, and those were large meals, by the way. And now we're going to make some crackers, and I still have 12 ounces of chicken breast left to do something with. And I think my wife is probably going to come in here and snatch it from me and heat it up, put some Frank's hot sauce on it, and call it supper for tonight. So at any rate, I'm going to put this, what I did was I took and diced up this chicken. I put it on a cooking sheet with parchment paper on it, spread it all out, put it in a 500-degree oven for between 6 to 8 minutes. Just kind of watch it. Won't take away as much of the moisture as I can. And like I say, I'm going to put it here in the, oh Gus, get them underneath before I fall. Alright, so got my sous chef Gus underneath my feet trying to get a piece of chicken that hit the floor. So all I'm going to do is pulse this up now in my food processor. Was grind that up really well and make it like oh, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, kind of like breadcrumbs. Okay, so I'm gonna put that into a bowl. I'm gonna get my spatula here and get the rest of it out. I'm gonna put that into a pan so I can mix it. It's a good mixing bowl here. And now this is all fairly dry ground chicken. That's all that is. So to that, I'm going to take 2 eggs, and I like to beat my eggs up before I put them into something like this instead of trying to do it whole while they're in there. So I'm going to take my spatula, get all the egg out of there. Very few ingredients to this recipe. I'm going to take a 1/4 cup, or a 1/2 cup rather, of just Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, grated. I'm going to put that in there. And then we want to season these crackers some way. You can eat them plain, but I like to season them up a little bit. So let's see what I'm going to do to them. Well, I'm going to take some, since we're having chicken salad on them tomorrow. There it is. I'm going to take some oregano. I'm going to put a little bit of oregano in there, and also some basil. And I don't measure a lot of things, I just kind of put it in there by sight. But I'm going to take that now and take a fork, and I'm just going to mix that up really well. Alright. You can use, if you don't have a chicken, you can use 12-ounce can of that chicken like you get from Walmart or Costco. And anyway, get this mixed in there together. You can use that. That chicken usually comes in water, so you really have to get in there and get it done. So I'm going to take a spatula here, get the sides down, and basically what I'm doing here is just making a dough. Okay, now I've used this same dough to make pizza with, because the only carbs that are in this at this point are the carbs from the cheese. And the Parmesan Reggiano that I used a half a cup. Well, a serving is a quarter cup, and a serving has 1 gram of carbs. So there's only 2 grams of carbs in this dough. All right. So that dough has coming together nicely there. It's made a good ball of dough. So at this point, I'm going to take it and I'm going to take some parchment paper, and I'm just going to put this dough onto some parchment paper. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is take another piece of parchment paper. Roll that out a little bit. I'm going to take another piece of parchment paper, put that on top of there. Get up here and get my rolling pin, and I'm just going to roll this out. And I want to roll this out fairly thin. Again, you can make it as thick or as thin as you'd like. So I'm going to make some crackers with it. I don't really care about it being in an exact shape like I would if I were going to use it to make some pizza or something of that nature. Okay, so I've got that rolled out there, and I'm going to look over here somewhere and not find. Only cookie cutters I can find over there are ones Lori uses for the dogs to make dog cookies. So I'm just going to take a little bowl that I use here for different things, and I'm going to take this top piece of parchment paper. I'm going to put it back on my skillet, and I'm just going to take that little glass dish here and cut out some rounds from this dough. Put them on my parchment paper, and then I'm going to take the dough back together. All right, take that dough right back together. Lost my old sous chef. I got my new sous chef. Some Newt Dobbs is in the house. He's our 80-pound blue heeler. He is going to take Dus's place and help Dad with anything that hits the floor with cleanup duty. So, all right, Newt, don't get on my feet so I don't fall. Okay, so just going to roll this out here a little bit again to a good thickness, and got 4 made already, so that's going to be 5, 6, 7, and 8. So about 4 apiece will do us for a fishing trip tomorrow. A buddy of mine called and said he wanted to go fishing. He said he was doing keto as well, and said he would buy lunch. Well, I happen to know that there is nothing we can eat on the lake that is remotely similar to keto, unless you want to go get a hamburger, just eat meat. So I told him I'd cook lunch, so I made that chicken salad for lunch. Gonna make these crackers for to put the chicken salad on. So just make some crackers, pop that into a 500-degree oven, and just watch it. You know, you want them to dry out good and bake. Takes anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes, maybe 11 or 12, depending on your oven. So very simple to make, doesn't take much in the way of ingredients. You can spice those things up any way you want to. Make them whatever flavor you'd like to, whether it be plain or, you know, whatever. I made these kind of an Italian. You could use some chili and cumin and so forth. Make them just whatever you want. So thanks for watching. Okay, if I did this right, I finally learned how I think to put the camera on pause and take care of stuff and come back. So what I'm gonna do here is I took the crackers out of the oven. They stayed in there for about 9 minutes on my oven. So now I'm gonna set them down because that's hot. I'm gonna take a spatula here and take one of them off for you and show you. These just made a really good cracker. Now you can use those for, make them a little bigger, use them for sandwiches. You can do whatever you want to with them. There's 2 carbs and I made 8 here, but I had enough dough left over to make a dozen. Okay, so very, very low in carbs. You could have 6 of them for like 1 carb, okay? And you can make those any size you want, any design you want. Great to take to a, you know, some sort of a party where you've got to take hors d'oeuvres or whatever. Here are some very good crackers you can make very easy. I'd rather have a Ritz. You know, everything tastes better on a Ritz, but unfortunately, Ritz have a lot of carbs. So next best thing. Appreciate it. Y'all come back.